I was recently on Matt Johnson's podcast called Micro Famous, and we talked about the different methods I use to market my services in the commercial real estate business. You'll want to stick around for this one. Let's go!
I want to talk about marketing for a second. What was the first step that you took? You mentioned you're doing videos, you're doing social media, whatever. What was the very first thing?
So back before social media and video and all that stuff, I was basically emailing high quality market reports. I knew that customers hate reading 60 pages of market report. Yeah. Nobody likes that crap, and national brokerages are notorious in order to justify the fees they charge agents for putting together 65-page market reports, giving them to their agents to hand to their customers. I knew nobody read that. So my whole goal many, many years ago was I wanted to create a chart, a bar chart, a graph, something that's on one page that has very little text that you could read and understand something in 10 seconds or less. And I would get those out by email and by mailings. And I loved mailings because they're expensive and my competition won't do it. And so I would get those things out month after month after month after month. And you do that after years and years, you become the data king. Well, once the internet started becoming more out there and social media, I saw video as like totally the way to go. So actually 2011, I started doing videos, like just really crappy ones. I still have some of those around. Most of them are out of my channel.
Are we talking about like recording on a flip camera or something, those kind of thing?
At that time, I actually had big ass cameras and I would record the whole thing all at once because I didn't know how to edit. So I would record something and I would try to get it all right at one time. And I would mess up constantly. So it would take me 6 hours to do something that takes me 10 minutes a day. And I'd get 10 minutes into something and mess it up and be like, God damn. I just go nuts, right? I was just losing it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I messed up that word again. I had to re-record. As things got better, when COVID hit, that's when I decided to take my video game to the next level. So that was around July 2020. I started learning. I took a YouTube course on how to do YouTube. My wife and I both took courses on video editing, and she does all my editing now. And just learning, what do people search for? How many minutes does the video need to be? And I think video for both residential agents and commercial is the future.
Agreed.
There's so much of a story you can tell. Video has been the basis, and then I use video to both translate into video, text, social media, pictures, graphs, charts, all other stuff.
Yeah. But everything like video is the engine, everything else kind of like as a offshoot of that.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, the video is sort of where a lot of my time is spent. And then whatever subject matter I'm covering, I also translate it into different forms. Mm-hmm. It could be I could take an 8-minute video and just put it in a pie chart on something I was talking about, and just put it on social media. Or I may do a blog on it, or I'll write up something in social media, or I'll do an email on it and send it to my entire database. And then every month or two, I put together a 5x11 postcard and I'll mail it because I know no one's doing mailings these days.
Which is an insane thing because it's not like postage got 3 times as expensive. I mean, it's not that more expensive than it used to be to do direct mail. And yeah, like all of a sudden, if people are willing to spend outrageous amounts of money on things like Facebook ads, and they forget about direct mail. I love it.